Hi, I'm Randy Aldridge and welcome to your hometown. We are so fortunate in our area to have a company that offers a type of facial rejuvenation not found anywhere else on the East Coast. Today I'm at the Myotonology Spa where they're going to show us their techniques to help you feel younger and fresher. So I'm here with Elizabeth Logan. She's the founder and CEO of Myotonology Spa, and she's one of the people who's brought Myotonology to Wilmington. So first of all, explain to me exactly what Myotonology is.
Myotonology is a microcurrent that actually tones the muscles in the face.
Now, I will tell you, current sounds like electricity, so why don't you explain to me exactly what that means?
Yes, it is, but it's non-invasive and it's a very small electrical current.
So when you're doing this, it's actually electrical current applied to your face.
Yes.
So how does that feel?
It feels like a little tapping sensation and it's actually quite relaxing. Many of our clients actually fall asleep.
Okay, then what does it do?
Well, what we first do is we relax the skin or the 30 muscles in the face. Then what we do is we have a second procedure where we strengthen the muscles in the face. And then the third procedure is we actually tone the muscles in the face.
And this is something, and we were talking about this earlier, so it's a cumulative effect. So after a while, your skin or your muscles in your face start to remember what it felt like. It's like exercising for your facial muscles.
Muscle memory. If you do one treatment, it'll last for 72 hours. If you do 10 treatments, it'll be cumulative.
So unlike a lot of other procedures that you can do for your face, you see results immediately.
Yes.
Like when you walk out, you'll be able to look fresher and younger. So over time, about how long does it take to see long-term effects?
We recommend that you get 2 treatments a week, up to 5 weeks. And then every month or every couple months as needed to get a booster treatment.
So after that, it's just maintenance?
Yes.
Okay, so people, your face's muscle, the muscles in your face, they really start to, as we age, forget what they were supposed to do. So when somebody's coming to you, what stage are they at? I mean, is this for people who have a lot of wrinkles, or is this to just freshen up? Exactly who is your client?
Probably anybody in their 30s up to their 70s can see results.
Wow, that's amazing. So you've got a couple of procedures that we're going to look at today. One of them is a hydrofacial, which I think is really interesting too, and then other one is the Myotonology.
That's correct.
So let's go take a look at those, and we'll see how this procedure works, because I'm really anxious to see. I can't wait.
Great.
Okay. So Myotonology is the first thing we're going to look at, and Allison's going to show us how this works. So Allison, why don't you take us through the steps that you're going to do here and explain to us what's happening.
Okay. First, we're going to put the firming gel.
Now, you've already had a consultation with this
we've had a
patient,
consultation.
so you know what area you're going to be focusing on with her.
Absolutely.
Okay. And this preps the skin for, what is this?
For the electrical current.
Okay. And this does not hurt, right?
Absolutely not. The only thing she would feel is maybe the hairs on her scalp just pull a little bit. And when we get around the mouth area, if she has any fillings, she might taste a little bit of metal, but she could just take away her tongue from her teeth and that will go away.
Okay, so it's completely non-invasive. So show us what you're doing
No
here with
downtime.
this.
Right here, we're going to be relaxing the muscle.
So this part is the step 1.
Step 1 is we relax.
Okay, and that's just electrical current going underneath the skin to the muscles.
Right.
So we're reteaching these muscles.
Right.
Now, as you're pulling them apart, is that the muscle line you want to focus on?
Uh-huh.
Wow, this is very interesting. And do you feel anything?
I can feel a little sensation, like a tingling.
Yeah, overall though, it's very relaxing, right?
Very relaxing.
So how long do you do this, Allison?
To do the whole face, it takes about 45 minutes. But we relax some areas and we strengthen others.
So the relaxing gets rid of wrinkles. Is that right? So as you're doing that, you actually see the wrinkles disappear.
Absolutely. And there's no downtime at all.
So with something like this, you're able to just walk out of here and look better right that moment.
Right.
So we were talking earlier, something like this takes a few sessions for it to show long-term effects, right?
Right. You could see the effects instant. But for it to last, you need to have a couple of sessions. We try to do about 8 to 10 sessions, and then your muscles are very used to being.
So your muscles kind of remember how they're supposed to be when you were younger. So when you're doing this, eventually the muscles will remember. Is that what you're trying to say?
Absolutely.
Okay. And then you can do this on any place on the entire face, right?
Right.
Now, is there any specific place where you're more relaxed versus more contract the muscles?
We would want to contract the muscles around the mouth.
Okay.
I could do that for you.
I think this is so fascinating. So show how that works real quick.
So you just go into the belly of the muscle.
And that makes the muscles contract right there. And that's all there is to it. Well, that is wonderful. Thanks for showing us this. I know you're going to show us next the hydrofacial, which is our next procedure. And that's something else they do here at the Med Spa. So we're going to go into that now, and I think Allie is going to show us that as well. Okay, so Allison, this is the hydrofacial part of your services. So what are you doing now?
We're cleansing the skin at this moment.
And that's how you start. You use the same instrument to do all 3 steps.
Yes.
So once you finish with a good cleanse, what is the next step?
We're going to exfoliate.
And that's similar to a chemical peel you were telling me, right? Okay.
And after that, we're going to moisturize.
Okay, so the exfoliate part
hydrate.
or the peel part, that does what? That pulls off more dead skin cells?
Yes.
Okay, and then the hydrating part, tell me about that, because I think that's the most important part, right?
Yes, it puts the vitamins back into your skin.
And none of this hurts, right?
No, not at all.
Can I feel it?
Yeah.
Oh wow, there's really nothing to it. There
Nothing
really is
to it.
nothing to it. So even when you're doing what would be called a chemical peel, there's no pain, there's no downtime, there's no problem.
No
for
downtime
the
whatsoever.
client with all of that. So once you get done with all of this, what's the next step? So once you do these 3 steps, what is the next thing you do?
The next step we would do is the lymphatic drainage.
Okay, explain to me what that means.
We're taking the lymph that's in and around the
Around the face, around
face,
the neck?
yes,
Okay.
and we're just going to drain it out because
So
sometimes
you're not like sucking it out or anything. This is
No.
a really non-invasive procedure. You don't feel anything. It just helps make your skin look fresh.
yeah, it actually feels really good.
Okay. So show us how we do. Show us what the steps to that are. It looks kind of like a big glass vacuum, right?
Yes.
And that just stimulates the lymph nodes so that they drain. Is that what that does? And that helps pull the skin tighter, makes it look fresher.
Well, yes, it just gets out all the impurities that get stuck in the lymph area.
Oh wow. And how does that feel? Can you feel it at all?
Relaxing.
Really? Doesn't feel like a vacuum cleaner hose on you.
No.
One of the things you guys do emphasize is that this is non-invasive and pain-free. So I think that's a really great thing for doing anything, because everybody's looking for something to do to make themselves look better, but nobody wants to go under the knife. So I think that's really, really interesting. And you do it on both sides? And it's that simple, huh?
Yes, that's
Okay,
simple.
and there's one other thing I think you were telling me about, and it's something to do with light. So can you tell me what that is and explain that to me?
It's light therapy.
And what is light therapy?
The LED light therapy, you could use the red light for discolorations on the face or the blue light for acne.
Oh wow, so this helps with improve acne as well. So the red, you're going to get rid of redness in the face, like would be just red blemishes and pigment problems?
There we go. We're going to put it directly on the skin.
Do you feel heat or anything with that?
It feels cool.
Yeah?
And we'll work on one area for 6 minutes and then go to the other areas of the face.
Wow. Now I know this usually takes quite a bit longer, but thank you very much for showing me how this works.
You're welcome.
And thank you too, Lisa. These are all techniques that come as part of the program with a hydrofacial here at Med Spa. And you can use this in a cumulative fashion. The more you do it, the better your skin will look. So make sure you check them out for both of these therapies. Thanks to everyone at the Med Spa for showing me today this unique, non-invasive and pain-free procedure for facial rejuvenation. If you're interested in making an appointment, you can go see them at their offices at 215 Racine Drive, upstairs in Suite 201, or visit their website, myomedspa.com. For your hometown, I'm Randy Aldridge.